Hello, hi. I'm gonna do something. Another way to do retaining wall follow topo. Sometimes this method may be even easier, faster. Okay. For example, let's go to side view. You could just draw a wall. Uh, you just usually draw walls. It's pretty easy. You just draw a line down here. But the wall they have is almost always just straight, and they have a level, the base level. um, and you could make the wall a little bit lower like that, okay, so to cover the whole land. um, and then but you see here it's all the same height, okay, it's kind of not as good as what we have. So usually what we do is we go to side view again, we'll draw a pad. All right. So pad can cut the land. Okay, that's the building pad, right? Basically, what we do is usually we just pick lines, the exact same line as a wall. Oops. So and then hit OK, and then we'll have a pad. And see here, this pad is really high. We can just change them. Let's make them -2, so it's low enough. Hit apply. So we'll see. Um, Let me just isolate these elements. So you'll see here, this is how they cut it. Okay, you can select this land, the cut land. This more like a sub region. So, but this is like you can get the boundary of this line. All right, that's really important. Um, because we need this line to cut the walls. All right. So the way to do it is we select this, and go to File, and export it, and go to Cat, and go to DWG. All right. So that's a kind of a thing in Revit. You always, if there's some shape you cannot get, you always want to export to another file, and then use that file. Go when we use massing. Okay. So this is DWG. And it's pretty good, and we just uh, next, and we just save it. So I have a name down here, I just save it. um, you leave the temporary height mode and export. Okay, so we have it here, and then what we can do is we can create an in place mass, give a name wherever, and then we can insert. Okay, so this is a magic part of Revit. Okay, this is how Revit solve all those kind of problems, because it's family based. Okay, then we just import cat and select this cat file. Make sure it's origin to origin, origin to view. Check that and click open. And see here they will create the same thing um, with the previous one, but this time it's a massing part object. Okay, we finish mass, and then let's show everything set. So everything was here, and then what we can do is we can just look at the, well, just maybe we could hide the topography, so just have the wall. So what we can do is we can edit the profile of the wall, and then when we pick the line, we can pick these boundaries. Okay, that's the strength, because usually you cannot. Okay, you have to, usually you have to draw. See here, you have to draw lines. You have to draw lines, that kind of thing. Okay, but this time you can get the exact same boundaries. So usually you have to select them. um, you select, so you select, you have everything, and then you could and then we could go to modify and copy the whole thing, and just copy them, and then we have this line. So after this line we could do some trimming, you know, do some trim. Just select this. Oops. Click this. Click this. The same with the bottom down here. Click this. Click this. All right. And for this one, we just delete it. And then click OK. Okay. Maybe somewhere it's not connected. But, oh yeah, this line. You delete it. Click OK. And see here we have perfect wall right now. This is really cool and really important. You, you just make sure you won't change anything, right? Just make sure you know get used to this, and it's really fast. All right. Linking file, added file is major strength of Revit, right? So that's this.